Hello, everyone. The website and app that I was given is Education Northwest and Ask 3. Um, a little bit about me. My name is Arian Beasley. I am a junior at EKU. I play football for EKU and would like to try and take that to the next level. I'm a special education major concentrating in science. In the future, if football doesn't work out, I see myself as a special education teacher or counselor with either my own office or my own room with a few students with disabilities in my room that I care for and teach. This picture here to the right is a picture of a student that I peer tutored for 2 years. Her name was Bella Furman. Bella has scoliosis. She also has autism and a little bit of Asperger's. Bella was really one of the people who influenced me to try and pursue special education after high school, and it was just one of my favorite students that I peer tutored, and just really meant a lot to me. So moving on to Education Northwest. We will go and look at the website here after this. Education Northwest is a great website for teachers to follow the guidelines for the CCSS, Common Core State Standard, and it can be used for rubrics and scoring guides. Great site for teachers to get an understanding about how to help their students. Great site to help teachers make sure their students are learning what they should and are on the right path of success in school. Also, a great website to help teachers better understand the quality of the work. So this is the about page of Education Northwest. Um, there's a lot of programs out there that are all about helping schools and helping students just to become a better learner. But the one thing that I felt like made Education Northwest is that they stand confident within their research that they do. They don't do anything based off what other people say. They do everything off of their own research and their own evidence that they take, and I just think that's really neat. The specific program that I am looking at here in this program is 6+1 trait writing. So really, 6+1 trait writing, to me, as I took it, is really just a way that teachers can better understand the way writing should actually be done. So there's a few things here actually. Services tabs here. So they have writing workshops to better serve your needs and improving with writing instruction. We can meet you where you are and provide on-site 6+1 trait writing workshops. So they'll come to you and basically just show you what it is that you need to do in order to teach your kids the right way to write. Um, Coaching and modeling with 6+1 trait writing. So they will also have people that are in their staff come to your school and observe your classroom or teach your classroom. Just depends on whatever you feel comfortable with. And if they observe your rooms, and afterwards they will just let you know that, basically critiquing your work on how you're teaching your kids writing in your classroom. Scoring with 6+1 trait writing. Scoring is something that seems to be done very differently by a lot of different teachers. Scoring is something that should be done specifically the right way, just so that when your student takes the ACT, it's going to be that's going to be the way they score it. You have to maybe or possibly score the things that they do and turn in the same way that they would be scored in ACT. Just preparing them for the things that they're going to have to go through in life. As we go back here, some resources. Rubrics, 6+1 trait rubrics. So these rubrics are revised from K through 2 rubric and 3 through 12 rubric. So it's K through 12, actually. So we'll click on one of these. So here's a rubric. I think that this is really helpful, really helpful to teachers, because it's showing the teachers exactly how the things that their students should be writing the correct way should be graded. Students won't really be left in the dark about what it is that they're not writing right about. And also here in these rubrics that you'll be able to find exactly where it is that your student is not developing the right way. And so based off that, with the resources that the people at a program that have been sent to you, maybe if you do that, or like if you read some of the other workshops and some of the other blogs, and you read what should actually be done, you can actually guide your student in the right way, other than just, oh, you did this wrong, like this is how I think you should do it. Like, no, this is how I know you should do it based off this and that. So I think that the rubrics here that they provide for you are also very helpful. Crosswalks. This crosswalk between 6+1 trace and CCSS, English Language Arts Standards for Writing and Language. I also thought that this was very helpful. As you look here, this is just, it'll show you either K to 12, any specific grade really that you want. Exactly not really how to grade your students' work, but this just shows you how your student should be developing and what you're like, depending on what grade that you click, what your students should be writing like. So, grade 6, main idea conveys a clear, focused, substantive, and original main idea that drives the piece. B, details and support develops the main idea with convincing supportive information and or concrete details that go beyond the obvious. And this here to the side is just showing you what that exactly, like how that should be done. So write arguments to support claims with clear reasons and relevant evidence. I think that this would also be supportive and helpful to the students, because you can actually take from this and just assign these questions to them in your writing class. So if you do want your students to develop as better writers, or just to blossom, if you know that they have the potential to do so, there's these questions that you can give them in order for them to really just break out and write exactly how they should be writing. Okay, go back here. Another thing I thought was kind of cool is the events that they have. So they have a writing institute, like a workshop. I mean, it's in Portland, Oregon, obviously, but for teachers that are in Portland, Oregon, I think that would be very beneficial, because you can also not just learn from them, but you can learn from other teachers, and other people may learn from you. You never know. I mean, just the collaborative part of it is just really what's important to me, as I see. Okay, back to the PowerPoint. The app that I had is Ask3, and this app is actually really cool, I think. So, great app to get all your students involved in the classroom. Could be used to make sure your students are fully understanding the information. Easy for students to collaborate and learn from each other. Easy for teachers to get a better understanding if their students aren't fully understanding the information that was taught. With this app, I was not actually able to get the actual app. So I just kind of just researched on it a little bit and found a little excerpt of it. So Ask3 is actually an app that you can use in class, out of class. It doesn't really matter. You can assign homework. You can go over it with them in class. Basically, once you create this app, you can sign up as a teacher or a student. I would sign up as a teacher, obviously. And when I do so, when I make my class, I create my class, it gives me a actual link that I can just write up on my whiteboard, or send to my students in their email, or print out a piece of paper and show it to them on the bottom of their homework, and they can actually go and sign up for my link. There is no limit to how many people you can have in your classroom. People can sign up more than once with different usernames and different passwords and be someone else, but there's just a lot of different ways that you can sign up. Once they have signed up for this app, students can see what I do when I create things, when I post it to my bulletin board. So once I create something, which it doesn't matter exactly what it is, here is this person recreated or just created the bridge, and you can do things here like make cool like arrows and write and draw and post pictures and upload pictures and all different types of things. So now to the fun part. once you actually are done creating your work, when your students actually go to it, all your students will see the same thing at the same time, either if they're on at the same time or not. You will still, if a student logs in like later than another one, they will still see all the other comments that have been made by the rest of the students. So here, this person had made a diagram of a heart, and it's talking about the heart. So one of the students had a question. So is the one on the top the aorta? Yes. Another student replied as yes, and it is an artery. Um, this is really cool because students can collaborate with each other. They can answer each other's questions before the teacher gets to them, so that the teacher just that makes their job easier. They don't really have to explain to them, but the teacher can also see everything that all the students post. Another little cool aspect about this app is when a student actually talks or texts or types and sends what they have to say, they can also take a video of themselves and record the way that they like either solved the problem or where they found it in their notes and what they wrote down, or is just explain how they remember it. I mean, they can say anything that they would like, but it's just really cool that they can do that. And I think that this is just a really helpful app that I know that I would probably use in my classroom once I do become a teacher. And I think that it will really help my students expand. Just the fact that they'll be collaborating off of each other and me. And then I think the fact that them talking to each other and helping each other is when they learn best.